Hello, I welcome you once again to Kenya.com Mathematics Classroom. On this particular episode, I'm going to help you to prove that you know that tan theta is equal to sin theta over cos theta, and you also know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. These are trig identities. I'm going to help you to be able to prove it. So tan theta is equal to sin theta over cos theta, and cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So I'm going to help you to be able to prove this. Now, when we talk about sin theta, cos theta, tan theta stuff, it's all coming from what we call the SOHCAHTOA. It's all coming from what we call the SOHCAHTOA. Now, when we say so, we are now talking about the sign. And this is the same as when we say so, it's opposite over hypotenuse. That is opposite over the hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse. Now, when we say ka, then ka, we are talking about cosine. When we say cosine, then we are talking about cos. And this is ka, adjacent over hypotenuse. So the A is adjacent. And the H is hypotenuse. That's the longest side of the right angle triangle. Then we have the TOA. The TOA is the same as the tangent or the tan. Now this is opposite over adjacent. That is O over A. So this is opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. Okay, so now we are going to consider something. Let's consider the diagram XY plane. We have Y here. We have our X here. Okay, and let's consider the right angle triangle. We have A here, we have B here, we have C here. It's a right angle triangle at B. So the angle at B is 90 degrees. The angle with respect to the x-axis is theta. Now, when you look at this, you realize that side BC is opposite to this. So we can say that, let's assume this is X, this is Y, and this is R. So opposite to the angle theta is Y. That is the opposite side. The longest side of the right angle triangle is AC, that is R. It's given by R. Then we have the adjacent to the angle theta is X. So take note of that. So now we have our opposite side to the angle theta, that is Y. Adjacent side is X, and the longest side, that is the hypotenuse, is R. So when we say tan theta, take note that I say tan theta. Tan is tangent, TOA. That's opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. So now the opposite to the angle theta is Y. The adjacent to the angle theta is X. So tan theta is Y over X. Then what about sin theta? Sin is so, that is the sign. Opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite to the angle theta is Y. The longest side is the hypotenuse. That's the side facing the 90 degrees angle. And that is R. Then we also have cos theta. And cos theta is from the cosine or the ka. The ka is adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent hypotenuse. Now the adjacent to the angle theta is X. So it's X over the hypotenuse is R. Now this is equation 1. Let this be equation 2. And this is equation 3. Now let's assume that we are now dividing. Let's divide sin theta by cos theta. Now sin theta, we had Y over R. That is Y over R. All divided by cos theta. Cos theta is X over R. That is X over R. Now, if you want to simplify this, this is Y over R. When this division sign changes to multiplication, then the R goes up and the X comes down. So we are going to have Y, the R will take this R off. So we have Y over X left. That means that sin theta over cos theta is now Y over X. This can be equation 4. Now, when you compare this equation 4 to the 3 ratios here, you can see that tan theta is equal to Y over X. And now sin theta over cos theta is also Y over X. And therefore, if this is what is happening, we can say that tan theta is the same as sin theta over cos theta, because tan theta is Y over X and sin theta over cos theta is also Y over X. And therefore, we can say that tan theta is equal to sin theta over cos theta. So that is where the proof of the formula tan theta equals sine theta over cos theta is coming from. So now this means that if you have tan 30 degrees, it's the same as sine 30 degrees over cos 30 degrees. You can try that on the calculator. If you have tan 40 degrees, it will be equal to sine 40 degrees over cos 40 degrees. The answers will be the same. So you can try that on the calculator. So that is the proof of tan theta equals sine theta over cos theta. And take note of that. Now, let's get this off and try to see how best we can also prove from the same diagram that cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. Cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. Okay, so we are proving that cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. Now, this is the same as, this is what we are proving. We are now proving that this is equal to 1. Take note that when we say cos square theta, this is the same as cos theta all square. And when we say sine square theta, this is the same as sine theta all square. Okay, so now, what is cos theta? Cos theta here is x over r. So cos theta here is x over r. That means that when we say cos theta all square, then it means we are squaring everything, and that will be x square over r square. Then we also have sine theta. So sine theta is y over r. That is y over r. And therefore, when we say sine theta all square, then it means we are also squaring everything. So y square will give us y square here. Then this will also give us r square here. Okay, so let this one be equation 5 and let this one be equation 6. Now we are saying that cos square theta is the same as, we are saying cos theta all square is the same as cos square theta. And sine theta all square is the same as sine square theta. So we are now, from the identity, we have cos square theta plus sine square theta. Now cos square theta is now x square over r square plus sine square theta. And sine square theta now is y square over r square. Take note that this is the same as cos square theta plus, okay, let me get this on the right hand side. Take note, this is what we are saying. Cos square theta plus sine square theta. We are going to prove. Now, cos square theta is now x square over r square. Then sine square theta is now y square over r square. So we are now trying to prove whether this is equal to 1. Okay, so let's continue it here. Now we have cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to, we have x square over r square, then we have y square also over r square. So here we find the LCM. LCM is r square. R square here 1. Then 1 times x square will give us x square. Then r square here 1. 1 times y square will give us y square. So cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to x square plus y square over r square. Now, when you consider the right angle triangle ABC from the Pythagoras theorem, the square of the longest side is equal to the square of the other two sides. And the longest side of the triangle is the side that is opposite to the 90 degrees angle. So the square of r, that is r square, is equal to the square of the other two sides, the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So we have x square here, the other side is y square here. So can you see that r square is the same as x square plus y square according to the Pythagoras theorem? If that is what is happening, then it means that we can prove, or we can write, let me get this off since we have already proved that identity. Now, so we can say that cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to this. Take note that the x square plus y square, we have x square plus y square up there over r square. And now r square is equal to x square plus y square. That's x square plus y square. And this over the same thing is 1. So that is where the proof is coming from, that cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. And that is the identity. So any value of theta you take at all, you realize that you are getting 1. If theta is equal to 30 degrees, you can try that on a calculator. If theta is equal to 30 degrees, this should be cos square 30 degrees plus sine square 30 degrees. You can try that. Now this is the same as cos 30 all square. And this is the same as sine 30 all square. You will get 1. You can try that on the calculator. Take cos 30, square it plus sine 30 squared, and this will give you 1. So that is the proof of the identity. So in general, that is how we prove that tan theta is equal to sine theta over cos theta. And this is how we prove that cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. So this is the proof of these two trigonometric identities. That will be all for now on this particular episode. Thank you.